Hey, welcome to the 10-minute daily reality check. David Wygane here with John Keegan. John.
Yes, David. I'm Googling someone right now.
Yeah, I know. Does Googling kill attraction?
Oh.
Do Google. Let's be honest, okay? Let's. Now, women, I always believe, are neurotic in a way. Mm-hmm. So for them, Google.com, there's another search engine. I don't know if you know about the search engine that's out there. It's only for women that fear the man that they met on a dating app.
Come on.
Yes, you don't know that? It's a hidden web.
Oh, no.
All right, type it in right now. It's called neurotic.com.
Neurotic. Well.
And you can find all the men. If you're a woman,
there it is.
Say, there it is, right there. There it is.
Oh.
New erotica. No, that's new erotica. Actually, that's a guy's search engine.
Yeah,
okay,
actually,
that's how
I'm going to
men.
stay on this one.
Right, that's how men can find porn.
Yeah.
But anyway, let's be honest here, okay?
All right.
Do you Google women when you meet them?
Well, you know what? That's interesting. I really am a believer of meeting and connecting with people old school, right? I guess, I'm in between that age where I knew life what it was like before you had your cell phone in your pocket, before there was Google.
When you had a Lucky Rabbit in your
before
pocket.
Facebook. Yeah.
Right? Remember that?
Yeah.
Jack's, Lucky Rabbit. Remember when we had as little boys, right?
Yeah.
Tell me when you had when you were a little boy in your pocket. I had a Lucky Rabbit's foot. It was orange or blue, remember? Yeah. And it would have the nails.
Yeah.
I don't know why it would have the nails, because you'd always bleed on the nails.
That's poor rabbit.
Right. And then I had Jack's in my pocket and baseball cards.
That's great.
And I didn't have a phone. What do you have in your pocket?
Yeah, I probably had a bunch of Hubba Bubba bubbling gum and
oh my God! I wonder why you got cavities.
Hubba
Bubba,
sugar daddies and Mary Janes.
That was when sugar daddies were candies and not men that bought younger women for sex.
That's
right.
That was before that was an actual thing.
Yes.
Yeah, and then I usually had those balloons that you could bop. I had a bunch of unblown.
I love those.
Balloons. Yeah, because I used to steal them all from the Pathmark. Yeah. So
we should go buy that in a Barrel of Monkeys tomorrow.
Okay, and then what? Bring them out to the Starbucks and just start playing?
Just kind of hang out and go old school tomorrow.
Yeah.
I used to love those punching things, and then the faster you went, it would hit you in the face, right?
Yeah,
But, you start cracking up.
Exactly. Yeah.
All right, so those are the days. So you're old fashioned.
I liked it. What I love is meeting, connecting with someone, and honing in on my own intuition, on my own skills of connection, my own insight to see who this person is. Because even no matter what I'm going to find out on Google, I'm never going to know more than I know just from standing in front of them and experiencing them. And so many people, women really have, especially now, don't trust their own intuition or own insights, and then they go right to the Google. Who is this guy? Who is, looking for something bad, looking for something good, looking for something to find out about this object that they met. And it kind of turns into it's an objectification of the other person, immediate and abruptly objectifying. And it takes away something beautiful. A beautiful moment happened. There was a connection. There was something awesome. And then it's like, I got to go Google him right now. And then all of a sudden it is, either enhanced or detracted from by whatever, however they respond to whatever they find when they Google you. But now what's lost behind and left behind quickly is the actual the actual moment you had where two human beings were connecting. That's no longer a thing. Now two human beings become objects.
Well, it's interesting too. No matter, I'm the same way. I think the second you Google, you will find something about that person that you don't want to find out. And it's not that it's anything bad. It's just like you can Google nosebleed, and sure enough, you've got leukemia. You can Google stomach ache, and sure enough, you've got 7 of the same symptoms that have some type of stomach cancer. Right. So the fact is, there's a lot of fear when it comes down to Googling. Not only that, what happened to human intuition? That's what you and I are talking about here. To me, the magic moment, the beautiful moment is when boy meets girl. It's so nice. Like if a boy is standing in a restaurant, just like we were tonight, right? We were standing in this beautiful restaurant in Venice, and I went and talked to a couple of different women. You came and talked to, and there's a beautiful man-woman moment.
It was very nice.
And that's what I think people are missing. Did I run home and look her up?
You made their night.
Her?
You made their night for sure. We don't know what will come of this or not.
Nor do we care.
Nor do we care, because once they Google you and they know that you are the master of connection, it may scare them, it may attract them. We don't know. But then all of a sudden, the beautiful moment you had becomes something else, right? And that's,
people are looking for things to go wrong.
Yeah, people are looking for things to go wrong. An evolved person, evolved woman, which we luckily have met many in our lives, they won't be so fazed by information on the internet. But it's rare. But they will still Google you. There's no one not Googling anyone anymore.
Oh, no.
Even you and me are Googling people.
It's curiosity. It's a curious
we need to know
thing.
more.
But there's a big difference. We're not looking for something that's wrong in them. We're just looking to admire the things they've accomplished, right? So the time that I will go and Google a woman is if I will meet a woman, because living in Los Angeles, I will meet women that are famous. I will meet women that have worked in Hollywood. I'll meet women that have done lots of amazing things. So when I Google somebody, I will Google because I just want to take a look at their acting work. I want to take a look at their work that they've done. I'm doing it to see the beauty that they have created based on the passion that they have displayed to me in the conversation. I'm not Googling them to check out who they were married to because I don't want to make a presumptive story about them because I don't really care if they were
really
married.
Adult.
If they were married.
I mean, what you're saying is really adult because let's get down to the bottom barrel here.
The barrel of monkeys.
Yeah, let's go.
From a bunch of podcasts.
The reality is most of us meet someone and we get to their Instagram because we're not always meeting celebrities or famous people. We're meeting regular human beings, and we like to see what they look like in a bikini. That's a lot of. Let's see what kind of bikini shots we have here. Let's see what's going on here, and there's a lot of that going on, isn't there? Is that shallow? Is it superficial? I don't know. I mean, I don't know. But
people are going to Facebook to go check out.
It's nice to know what I'm getting into, I guess.
People are going to Facebook to see whether or not they're a lost soul that is always memeing all the time on Facebook. They're checking to see whether or not they're still crying over Hillary. Right?
Oh, my God.
No, don't go there. Don't go there. Right?
I hear one more animal talk about the election.
Don't even go there, right? Don't even go there. But, I mean, that's another thing that people are doing now, too. It's not only just Googling. You're just getting somebody's last name to find out whether or not they post on Facebook, what they post on Facebook. So here's what I like to do when I meet somebody. I don't want their last name. I just want to know them as Mary Whole Foods. I want to know them as Jill Starbucks Girl because you and I still believe in the magic of Boy Meets Girl. So in the magic of Boy Meets Girl, it's unfolding. It's literally undressing them from their mind to their body to their soul, everything. So I want to learn them. I don't want to know their last name. As a matter of fact, I don't even want to know their last name until I sleep with them.
I feel the same way.
Because I think it's kind of fun.
I feel the same way, and I wish it could be that way. And the places that it is that way is other countries. America isn't.
Well, that's because we can't pronounce.
And also maybe it's more that way in the Midwest. I don't know, but like in New York or LA, people are Googling each other. There's an aspirational quality to these cities.
Did you say
aspirational?
Oh, Asperger's.
Yeah, there's a lot of Asperger's too, but there's a lot of aspirations, and so people want to know who they're aligning with. There is that deep down. It doesn't necessarily mean they're shallow. It just means they want to know who they're hanging with. They want to know, maybe how does it better me, But if you go to Europe or South America, that's not a thing. They don't need to Google you. They just want to, and sometimes they don't even ask you what you do, and that's the thing in Europe, You can hang out with someone for a month and they'll never ask you what you do. They just either like hanging out with you or they don't. And that's the thing I noticed in my travels in South America. It's not like, what do you, they want to know who you are. Like, hey, what do you do kind of comes up. But it's not like a thing where they have to Google you and know, what your status in life is and all that kind of stuff. So I'm not saying that those cultures are perfect by any means, but I'm just saying that's something I noticed.
Yeah, there's no perfect. I mean, I truly believe in old school. I want to unfold and undress the person in front of me. And I don't care what their last name is because I want to hear from their mouth what their story is in their life. I don't want to read about it on Facebook. I don't want to read about it through some trade publication. I don't want to read about it through TMZ, because that's all third party.
Right.
And that's all based on their past because everything you're reading on the internet, everything you're Googling is stuff that happened to them in the past.
Well, you've met some interesting people. I mean, together, you and I have connected with some women that were well known And some had really fascinating past. We don't even talk about that. But some had some really like, whoa, that's some really dark stuff. Remember that girl?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, she was not a dark woman at all. She was a beam of light. But the backstory in the news was, famously dark, right?
Well, yeah, and that's the thing. When you presume or you're presumptuous, and that's the thing, allowing somebody to tell you their story firsthand is getting to know them. Reading something that was written by somebody else is somebody else's judgmental interpretation of it. Now, unless somebody puts their autobiography up online that they've actually coined and they've actually written themselves, then that's a different story. But to me, don't judge somebody by what they've done. Allow them to give you their life history. And that's the beauty of falling in love and dating. Because the second you implant somebody else's viewpoint about somebody, what happens is you will have a tainted viewpoint about that person, which means that when you go into a date, you're already looking for something that's wrong with them because of something you read. So Googling is not something that's good. And I know women right now are listening, they're going, but what about, what if, what about like the guy?
Yeah, because it's all this security stuff. It's everything's about safety and security. And like, I don't want to lump all women into that thing, but there is a lot of that. And that's what people think. And I'll say, I don't like when women do that. So a woman has to be safe. Like, are all men serial killers? I mean, get the fuck out of here.
Maybe serial leaders.
Like
kill Fruit Loops.
1% of the population is a serial killer. How many of the men that they're Googling are, he was put up last year on stalking charges, right? Like, how many times is that? Oh, that guy didn't take, gee whiz, right? He was killed his last 3 wives.
He was seen in an anti-gay march with a box of Fruit Loops stabbing him.
Oh, he voted for Trump. That's right. Here's a Trump poster on his Facebook.
I know.
Or whatever, like, what are they finding? How does it make them more secure? Like, so if,
wait a second, time out. You know what makes them more secure?
Why?
Because in their limited mindset, in their limited viewpoint, this is not just women, this is men too. It makes you secure because you fear somebody who's out of your comfort zone. So you're looking to stay in your comfort zone, but the fact is, if you want to fall in love, if you believe in love, love only comes when you step out of your own personal comfort zone and you allow someone else to see you in that step out of that comfort zone, and more importantly, you date out of your comfort zone. Otherwise, you're just dating the same fucking person over and over and over again, and you end up with the same result. It's the definition of insanity, and most people are fucking insane.
That's really true. That's really true. I mean, I could even tell you personal stories because of, you and I have a great line of work where we've helped many people become connected to themselves. Yeah, ubiquitous around the world. Ubiquitous means present everywhere, like Jesus or McDonald's.
I was just using that big word from the last podcast. But you know what? We promised them only 10 minutes today, and we're going to stay with it.
Okay.
This is good. We'll talk about this another day because this is really important.
Yeah.
And I'm asking you for feedback on this, and let's be honest, okay? Yeah. Send David at davidwygant.com is the email. davidwygant.com is the website. Go to the website, okay, and send us an email and let us know, are you a Googler? To Google or not to Google? That is the question of the day. 10-minute daily reality check.
Come on back for more self-help that doesn't suck.